I remember the last time we worked on them, if I built it anywhere. I think that was... there was space up here, wasn't there, that I wanted? Pissed off. Where to put them? And also, do I have the initial system written down somewhere? Or do I have to come up with it again? Now I have to go through all my Word documents. Random loot boxes, that sounds like it's the correct one. Wait, easy way to check, actually. If I still have the system built somewhere and then I just have to find it, is if we drop, it should be any of the boss souls onto our little equivalent exchange pad. Should get deleted. Yeah, nothing spawned though, but I'm going to assume there is an armor stand there. No, you don't want to show me. Oh, but I can with hitboxes, can't I? F3B? No, never mind. What if we do it this way? Kill at E equal. Okay, so there was an arm stand, it's good to know. Just the system that actually triggers from that. I think I remember actually, we built it here as a test, and then I cleaned it up because I wasn't quite sure where I wanted to put it. Just make this a little bit bad, because now I have to remember ordering, considering it's been like a week or two. So go back and share. It's the right one, yeah. Though it's not really centered, you guys. Okay, so execute at the arm stand that has loot. It's fine with no tag shulker. Right, that's like the box covering. And then the randomizer selects which arm stand to summon. Okay, so we're running this set command first, and then the box cover. And then they'll feed into our actual filling the loot box. Did I write down how to tie the two together? I guess we're just doing conditional, so whichever one triggers. Okay, it means we need 4 pillars. I've gone a bit crazy with the loot tables. They're about 50 or so. So I need a lot of space. Ideally, I'd like to build it vertical since it's very easy to control the ordering of command blocks in a vertical system. But where do I build it? Is the big question. I don't think I want to really add anything else to the bottom. I think this is pretty compacted. So I guess we're just building up still. I guess just somewhere here. 1, 2, 3, 7, 10. Each of them is 3, so 13, 16, 19, 22, 25, 28, 30, 33. So it'll be an extra 17 blocks from there. So then we'll start hitting this. Maybe I just want to move it completely. Somewhere to a different side. You can hide it behind this stuff. Probably keep it in this corner. Or, you know what, we can stack it on top of here, I think. Right, we smooth this out. Raise this up. Be a decent little size platform. Okay. Yeah, that'll do. So, how are we doing this? We want First off, we want my little quartz building package. I use smooth. One, two, three. What is this? Is it? Yeah. But one more out. That way I can have a little side gap on both. And I guess we're just building this way. It's still inside the chunk. Just make sure we can actually go out a bit. I don't want to. Put facing this side. Like in terms of building, that'll be filled, that'll be filled, so you can have a little platform here, and it can circle around to this system, which means we're probably facing this way. Okay, that'll be man blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then nothing. That is the wrong quartz. I don't want smooth, I want normal. Yeah. Okay, and then for the actual system. Okay, so this little segment is running regardless. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If that was 4, I could perfectly fit it. So I need to fill in redstone. True reds. Probably going out. To hit 5, can't do a line because that only hits 4, and this of course I make it 2, but then there's wasted space. And for each of the 4 is only 2. Can I cut anything out of this one? Probably not, because that's the 4 sides on the top. Yeah. I might as well just do it like this. That would be the timer. This fills in the redstone. It's going to be the first component. 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually set it. So we've got our 5 block fillers. No commands. Although ideally we also want them to fill in redstone. It's the way the timer system will work to actually fill the boxes will only run every time the clock resets. Right. Yeah, when the loop match is 1. We'll need another command to fill in more redstone. And then this will lead into our actual system. Now I have to count out. Well, you can do it mathematically. So there's 27, 16, 27, 30, 43, plus 2, plus 1 to remove the redstone. So what did I say? 16, 17, no, 27, 43, 46. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 14, 15, 16, 17. Perfect. encroaching on that though. It's massive. Okay. Let's just copy the timer. I would ideally like it to run near the end of the cycle so that it can easily go into the filling. In order to do that, it needs a little bit of leeway. We probably want it close to 40 so it has a 1 second delay. So, I don't know, 36 feels like a number I haven't used too often. I used to be good. I used to write down all the ticks I was running stuff on so I could space everything. Anyway, what axis is this? It is the negative Z. And that makes it positive X. 1, 1, negative 1, 2, 3. Red, nope. So block, place. Always active. Perfect. Conditional. I think I can do redstone. I don't know if this is quick enough though. It's still 1. This is now negative 1. Negative 2. 1, 2. Air. And replace. Wasn't that interesting? Maybe. Ah, right. That's not interesting. It's wrong. Be positive. One, this is it. No, good. Okay, so they'll. Oh, except that was wrong. It needs to activate all of these, and it needs to activate this first chain. So it needs to be through 1, 2. It needs to be too high. Perfect. Need redstone, it's fine. Yeah, and we should probably test as we go. So now this should fill. Perfect. This is like a little capsule. The armor stands still there, so it's just going to replace every 3 seconds. A little capsule works. Type equals armor stand. Now we have to go about being in the shulker and activating our chain. Testing purposes, I am going to extend this. Alright, so execute at the armor stand, blah blah blah, run set block. It's fine. And then it'll add the tag shulker to it so it doesn't recycle. Then we want it to fill. Active, always active. No, I need to execute that. One like this. But the shulker tag needs to be positive now. And then we can fill. so it needs to come out 1x. Doesn't have to come out any other way, and then just has to increase in height 45 blocks. Redstone block. Place. Okay. Also increase this so it always triggers. Remember to just delete the 1. Yeah, okay, that was wrong. At least the shulker box is there. So I was right in my initial thinking. I don't need the execute at, it just needs to be run. It's just activating. Okay. You trade it in for a loot box. And it's 1 short. No, it's not 1 short. It goes low. No, it is 1 short because I didn't. This needs to be 1. 1 to 46. Doesn't need to activate itself. Okay, now it's just about filling in the commands. Fun, fun. Common loot. There we go. That's fine. These now will need to always be set to conditional. Not good. ID bundle count, tag items, breath. Where does it not like it again? They're all 1B, so that doesn't really tell me anything. I would assume it's these. Yeah. Curly, curly, square, curly, nope. Square, curly, curly, there we go. Trial and error, the best way to problem solve anything. I'm also realizing now I don't need the huge amount of fill, because there's block updates too. And these are on always active. Also shouldn't consume too much lag, considering they're not... Well, they're looking for a score before they actually target any entities. Means they're only running off of player clocks. The fun of just copying 26 times, 27 times, 27 times. This is by far the most annoying part, is writing out the loot. It's god awful. It's only 1 of 4. 1 of 5. This is 1 of 5. I screwed up. Let's just do that, so I know where I'm up to. Luckily, we have the space. Although it does mean I can flatten this into 1 line. Not that's hugely important. And I would rather go this way, to be honest. Do I delete it all? I'm gonna get pretty far. I'll be lazy. Well, I guess I fill this in, that's fine. Alright, I went... I will be sensible, I won't be lazy. So, two things can change. One, this can go up a block. What did I do wrong? Oh, something. No, nothing. Oh, right, this is no longer being activated. That's right, just change to always active. This one... just copy like this so I can remember which one it is. From tag, so from shulker, brick. Which also means I can do that. So probably do this. Need an extra one. This 5. Common, uncommon, rare, epic, legendary. Yeah, it's 5. 5 is the standard tiers of loot. Okay. I did not increase its range though. Right. Needs to go to -4. This needs to be -3. Perfect. Okay. Where are we at? Right. Boots. Position 0. I really? Oh, I only deleted the space between them. Additional. Early. Whew. Must almost be there. Somewhat. Okay. We should also be able to watch this in action now. It should cycle through till I actually delete the arm stand, run cleanup. Up to here. Make a note we're up to here. I mean, there's already somewhat of a note, but anyway. Yeah, they're all unconditional. Good. Automatically summon the white one. Kill the arm stand, I'm pretty sure. So that should have placed the redstone line. Right. There is a slight issue. Conditional doesn't work, because it means the next one won't actually fill in until there's loot. I can gate this though. Because obviously we want it to start at the beginning of the cycle. Also really annoying now because I have to go back and I have to change them all back to not conditional. So I want them to run in sequence, right? No, that doesn't matter. They can all just be... They should all be repeating and need redstone. And then this line should still work. This one is the hang up. This chain of events need to be gated at a more correct time. How to do this? Essentially, we don't want the loot cycle to start until the clock hits 1. Let's just change these first. And I'm getting always active. Sucks because it's just one click across all 3. Feel it. Perfect. Now, you... No, you're right. You're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. You're right. Okay, so it should be working accordingly. This loot box should be randomly filling. But it is not. Curious. Flash scoreboard. Objectives. Space sidebar. Randomizer. If the randomizer is running too quickly. I need the arm stand to be visible, so you can see what's going on. Ooh. What are you? I need to be dropping Immaculate Rabbit Feet. 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 Let's do that. Immaculate Rabbit Feet. Immaculate Feet. There we are. Like the massive redstone tower. Right, yeah. You. So arm stands there, that's perfect. Shulker box is there. How to modify. Is it not being filled with anything? Execute at the arm stand that has that tag. Let's make it 1 to 16. Okay, still nothing. Perfect. I click this. Okay, so the commands do work. Something else is the matter. Which means it has to be the execute at. Right. I don't know if I set up this scoreboard. Or I did, it just doesn't run. Loot. Nope, because it does not exist. Is that what I want? A loot timer scoreboard? That's where all my timers are. It's fine. Because when I was writing this out, initially, obviously, I had this mindset to incorporate a loot timer. But then when I was, like, recently writing it out, I was just making use of my 3-second timer. Right, because my cap is 60. Yeah, so I should probably just... it's kind of annoying. The whole idea was then the loot timer... Okay, the loot timer does exist. Just does not. Reward objectives... I didn't make this at all. Right. No. I can set it up fairly easily. And that was my cleanup. Type equals stand. we're getting there. Slow and steady. I need to change this a little bit. Means I do have to copy and paste commands again. No big deal. I had to replace these with repeating command blocks anyway. Okay. How to do this. Situating everything behind a timer mechanism. So step 1, fill in, create the shulker box, make sure the arm stand can't create more shulker boxes, and then we're placing redstone on the line that it's activating. That line then needs to start generating the scoreboard. So the first command should actually be scoreboard players add nearest loot timer 1. Okay, so it starts counting, which also means the execute should be execute at. Execute at if. Should really be making mental notes of this stuff. Well, not mental notes, I mean physical notes. There's where it starts. No idea why that's highlighted, doesn't really matter. If block dot cap blocks. It would not pick it up though. Right, underscore shulker. Just to make sure it's the right one. And this way, it will only affect players nearby. Because we're running off of nearest, you could game the system and change it. So, run scoreboard, players add all within feasible distance equal to dot under 20. So even if you try to run around or run away, like swap between people. Although I like doing secret stuff like that. Like, so for instance, if I were to minimize the distance, what you could do is you could have it and change this to P, for instance, so it only affects the closest person. It means you could actively swap between players to try and get extra rolls on loot. But we still want a system where multiple people can do it at the same time if it's, say, on a server. So in that case, it needs to just be at anyone who's closest or within a distance of the box that's actually being affected. So we'll make it 10. Going to increase their loop timer by 1. And this all happens in 3 seconds. I mean, you could end a pill away if you really wanted. So it means I need to add in the scoreboard. Here's 50-ish. Scoreboard objectives, add the correct writing, loop timer, it's a dummy. But yeah, so now it exists. It will be counted up by 1 whenever you actually summon the box. Redstone, this gets summoned. The redstone 1 needs to go up 1 because we've added a command. Then we do all the loot. So let's get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Did I count the initial one? I hope I didn't count the initial one. Anyway, we'll put all the loot in, anyway, just to make it easier. It's also a lot harder now because I can't visually see the command block make any change. I also didn't fix up any of the commands except that first one. All the ones that needed extra curlies. What slot are we up to? 13. Woot. Not even halfway. Definitely not doing all 5 today. I already have a headache. I don't know why, just doing the same task over and over again always does me in. Even though it has no mental drive, or toll, you could say. I probably want to do a particle as well, to indicate that it's filling. Ugh. Position 0. Oh, right, this is the plus. Onto the wacky stuff. Essentially, the way the loot boxes work is every slot has a roll. If the roll is successful, there's a set item for the slots, and then you also have 16 extra rolls for legendary equipment or items for each tier of loot box. So I want to just make a note of this one. Should probably stick it aside. This one is incomplete. I want to make a bundle in a bundle in a bundle in a bundle. But I don't know how many bundles I want yet. So far I'm at 100, just from copy and pasting. I don't feel like that's enough. Because I can do like 1,000 bundles, and then if you can finally unpack it, there's something special in there for you. And it's really easy to tell too, because a bundle counts as 4 slots. So you can look at the little number next to the bundle, divided by 4, and if it's not exact, then there's something special in there. Well, it'd still be exact, wouldn't it, because there's 64. Oh, I guess you can't really tell. Anyway, there is all the items, and then I'm 1 extra. So then it kills the arm stand. And then it resets the loot timer. This needs to be something else specific. Scores equals. Let's double capitalize this. Timer has to be greater than 59. So it doesn't just reset everyone. And then this one needs to be chain. Still we need redstone. And it's just fill out 1 down 46, correct? Yeah. So, nope, it's 47. I feel like that's not right. Leave it as 46 and we'll try this, see what happens. So first off, change the scoreboard. Scoreboard, objectives, the display, sidebar, quick timer. Summons, the loot's going up. Got to 58. Alright, the arm stand deleted. Oh, and without the arm stand we're not counting, so the redstone's still there. Do we get anything? Okay, so this was a big worry of mine. It counts too quickly to detect changes in the scoreboard. We'll roll again. Right, I'm already at 58, so it's killing itself. Yeah, fix that up. We'll do this first. Scoreboard. Players. I was already on add. Quick timer 1. It cleared, but why did this not replace? Position is out of... oh. But that means 1 is as well. No, it's not 0. It was at 59. Okay, so it cleared. Where is it? So the arm stand actually has to be one of the last ones. Which doesn't work because of the loot timer. Just means if I do this. Get rid of that. Change this to 58 since that's the end. Make it conditional chain, conditional chain. Perfect. Okay. So the system works to an extent. Summons, we get our little loot box. Still not good enough. So there has to be something that's going on. There's scoreboard, objectives, display, sidebar, randomizer. I mean, this is changing. What, a good half a second, which should be every 10 ticks. But what one is it hitting? It's not hitting the first one. It's hitting slot 0 with an experience bottle. So what's in slot 0? That's 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now this is Shulk, so it's not that one. The only other one that's in slot 0, unless I messed it up and the slots are... they don't start at 0, they start at 1. Yeah, no, I must have messed something up. That doesn't make sense. Unless slot 0 is the bottom left. Get that. Well, we got the legendary item that time. But slot 0 is an experience bottle. Slash data. Yes. Block. This is what? This is slot 0. Six, 4, 3, 2. Look. This is slot 0. Experience bottle is in slot 2. Not F. Experience. There's only 2 results. And this one's slot 24 and the other one's slot 2. So where is it getting an experience bottle from? Got trident that time. Unless it's just hitting the first slot. Which also doesn't make sense. Let's test again. So we'll use slot 1. I need to put you here. This should be Z. To do that, specified properties already have that value. Okay, so this is telling me that the slot is not correct. Capital, capital. We change to an apple. It has those properties. Count 1. Minecraft apple. Slot 12. Already has those properties. I'll modify. This is 1Z. Right? Yeah. What if we take the trident out? Take the trident out. Click you. Now let's bring an apple in there. It's not modifying it, for it already has an item. But that doesn't make sense either, because we saw it change from an experience bottle to something else. Merge is one other way of doing it, but then that means I need to move... I have to move the slot into the actual data, which means I have to rewrite every single one. I mean, it's not horrible, because slot just goes next to the item. I'm literally just doing this. Let's still put it into slot 1. No, now it's not giving anything. What brackets am I missing? Slot 0B ID count. Does it want the squares? Doesn't want the squares. Guess it wants items? Items into the squares? Yeah, that works. If I change the slot though, does it override? It does. See, this is the issue though. So I can't use merge because then it's deleting items. Data. I still have to use modify. The target path. And if you just do that, and then say insert, which shouldn't really matter, append. Expected, blah blah blah. Get rid of that. We just do items. Already has these values, so it doesn't want to change them again, even though that's not slot 13. There was an example on the wiki, wasn't there? But, okay. Okay. ID, blah, blah, blah. Ah, interesting. Is that really the only issue? It doesn't care about slots. Only wants the number. Hopefully this works. Doesn't. How do you already have the specified value? You don't have the specified value. Idiot. .id. But I don't want to just set the .id. Elements matching. Yeah, so this is basically the example on the wiki. No, because they use modify as well. I'm using modify. Set value Minecraft time block. So just like that. So the example on the wiki is outdated. If we do it just to fully exact. Okay, so that doesn't work. So then it's items dot spots square brackets 1. This would be the logical version in my head. The one I was using, which does work, but at the same time doesn't. Do you want the B? Is that it? No, you don't want the B. Was to put slots in its brackets. Although in this case it does not count, so it says modified. What if I paste in my stuff again? No trident, but it is modifying. Already has the properties, so that's not good. Do I have to put in the slot again? 1B. I love troubleshooting. Change the first item in a chest located at coordinates blah 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 to a diamond block keeping all NBT data. Data modified block coordinates item 0 ID set value. You know what? Let's just do it properly. You want to really trial this with the wiki? And let's grab out just a chest. Thank you. Paste in their little command, which is already wrong. Coordinates 1. Oh, because I've got something. Okay. Empty, click, doesn't work. So that formatting doesn't work. It's too old. Even for a chest. Let's go back to shulker boxes. Ooh. Okay. We're trying to figure out syntax. Do it this way. Data get block. Why is it on this path? Items slot 0B. Doesn't like curly, maybe. What does it mean, scale? Oh, let's type in 1. Ah, right. Okay. Yeah, that's what I do. Apparently not. See? Can't get only numeric tags. Oof. Data get entity position, blah blah blah. Data get entity inventory. Oh, okay. I need to do the dot ID on the end here. And tells me it's an apple. Are you an apple? You are. If I move you, you should now tell me nothing. 17. It's the following data. But it doesn't, because the slot is wrong. You're telling me it's an apple. You're telling me it's Trident. So that is correct. Should just be items and then a digit. But knowing that, this should work. It doesn't. Oh. I would assume shulkers don't work, bundles do. Don't want to use that bundle. That bundle has too many bundles in the bundle. They both fall under items. Meaning if I were to do that with curly brackets and now specify the slot 0B, it should put shulk into the first slot. But of course it doesn't. Count is there, count is correct. ID is there, ID is correct. I believe. Oh. No, okay, so that's fine with me. That's on me. Shulk is so stupid. Well, they have two of the same terms, but they have two different ways to spell. Still doesn't work though. It says it has modified, but it hasn't. Slot, ID, count. There's only 3 values there. Do not want to be. Nope. Let's see what Google says. Data modify block coordinates. Data modify block. But they're... Okay, this is outdated. First one I looked at. Because they're not specifying anything, a pathway, nor set value. So it's more prudent that they're using merge. Unless you cannot specify the items, it's going to reinsert it like a blank slate. You have to use multiple. The only way to use multiple values. And it should just be about appending it to the list. That works. We change the slot to 1. Thank God. Now how do I delete all the information I want to delete from my / move it over to the correct positioning? I can drag it and then comma and then just replace. That's not too bad. Still a decent amount of work. Comma. Let's drag arrow comma, drag arrow comma. This is going to be so fun. Dun, 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 dun. Redone. Dun 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 dun. And then I have to redo the command blocks. It's also fun. From where? From you. I also deleted the command block. I mean, I assume my memory's good enough to know I just have to delete everything up to items. I also need to change set. So what do I use? Prevent. Why? Why would you delete it when you're using it? In music. Jukebox. Except best song. And then alt tab. Right, last 16. They should really make jukeboxes just loop. Instead of requiring you to right click and put it in again. Or they should make like an 8-track jukebox or something where you can load up a bunch of the music CDs. That'd be decent. Now I want to add in a proper music multi-block structure that allows the players to pick from the library and play actual music. Like, not actual music, but just the different in-game music. Anyway, that's it, hopefully. Now we just need to edit, replace. So the first bit is the brackets, they need to go. It just needs to be items. Where's my mouse? Place all. 43. Does that sound right? 17. Sorry, 27 plus 16 is 43. Yeah. And then set needs to become pre-pendant. I want to just double check. Modify block, blah, blah, blah. Or was I using append? Append would be the better one, because we want to just put it onto the end. It'd also be 40. That's not good. That was 44. Right, because I am resetting. There's the 44th. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. Third time's a charm. Where do I even start from? The fun part is going through and changing all of these for the next loop box. And making sure I know exactly where I'm changing from. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21. Why am I counting? I have the top one. Okay. Paste. Paste. I should really fix that. Well, for the most part, yeah, no, I will. Okay, for the most part, I'm replacing it anyway, but there's some I'll probably reuse and just tweak the numbers instead. Make it worthwhile to fix. I skipped one there. Felt like I went up too many times. No. That'd be the worst thing, is if I accidentally skipped a block, considering these are all in a set sequence. Now this one I would definitely wouldn't mind turning into a data pack instead. Be far easier. You wouldn't need the timer sequence either. Okay, so hopefully we will see multiple bits of loot. Right, it still has the plus for whatever reason. Bundle. These are all probably bundles, right? Not bundle. No, these next three are not bundles. No idea what I just did there. I also want to mark this one. Hi, Roy Guy. It is going tediously. Better be the last one. So this means I just missed a command somewhere. We'll look at this objectively, so I don't have to delete everyone. So I'm looking for where it says slot. So this is slot 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Okay, it's fine. It means one of these is wrong. The objective is to make loot boxes. So, essentially, it's a linear system that rolls each slot for a set item, rather than being able to roll, say, items independently and then pick a slot. It's not feasible in a, like, decent or small amount of command blocks. But it's decent enough. So the whole loot table rolls once through like a common item table, and then it rolls again for legendary items and replaces just items from the normal slots. But means I also have to make sure that all of these are placed in sequence, so they act accordingly. There we go, that's the one I missed. I can tell because it wasn't fixed. All of these shouldn't have typos, but they do. I missed 2. I'm worried now that I missed 2, which is just as bad. We'll see. Okay, last few. 1. Pretty sure this is perfect now. Thank God. Okay, now we get to see if it actually works. We sacrifice our item, our boss drop. Comes a little pod, you break it open, you have a shulker box, and you have random loot. Perfect. And this is really good because it's more filled than what I was initially thinking it would be. Which means I can dial down the chance of stuff happening. Thanks, Rygo. I'm glad you're enjoying. Glad you're enjoying the Soda Dungeon stuff. This is also the annoying part. I have to swap to survival to get a copy of the shulker box. Let's drop them on the ground. And clear my inventory. Want a diamond pick though, so I can break the shulker. Game mode, survival. Okay. Our first loot box got us X stuff. We'll make a couple and then we can sort of compare them. I throw another one down. We get some other stuff. I'll check them after. So they are different, which is first a good sign. In fact, this one has one extra item than this one. That's also a good sign. The only issue is it's not filling quick enough. The whole idea was to... The reason it's in like a capsule pod is if you can see the armor stand in the middle there, that's what I'm using to fill the shulker block. So until that's deleted, the block is still updating. And if they can get to it and essentially mine it before then, well, I guess it's on them. Yeah, this is Java. They're the ones disrupting their loot. Let's try. So if I can destroy the shulker box, yeah, easily before. So this one should have even less loot. In fact, we kind of broke the whole system. I should actually be able to place it back and finish getting our loot. Yeah, that's not too bad. Okay, let's see if they're... Oh, crap. It's fine, it's water. I forgot I was not in creative. Right, we'll do it down here. We've got our 6 rolls. Let's hope they are different enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. First one. It's decent. Second one looks completely different. Third one looks even... Yes. Yes. I'm happy. You kind of got gypped on this one. This one you did really well. In fact, you did too well. These should not be in as many slots as they are. Interesting. Why is that in multiple slots? I don't know. Do I hate it though? 'Cause it doesn't happen every time. Potions. I probably need to add more blocks to that one. This should have an ender pearl in it too. So there are unfortunately a few typos. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Does mean I have to look at everything in a fine scope. To understand which ones are wrong, and which ones need to update. Well, actually no, I can use the blocks to tell. Put them down again. What did I matter there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So in this first one, what needs to be fixed? Slot 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so I didn't like this, because there is no dots. Yes, that's problem 1 solved. I'm going to take you out so I don't try to do it again. This is slot 8. 9. 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But it's the resource version, so it's higher. Was it here? No, it's here. Okay, so these are all count 1, which is horrible. We'll do like 16. Higher. Fighting chance. 16 of each. They all look good. Okay. So these, the quartz. No, it's not quartz. I don't know what block's meant to be in the second slot there, but it's obviously wrong because it's not loading. And this should be slot 9, 18, 17. Oh, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. That's meant to be enchanting books, and it's meant to be honeycomb. So it is the better version. There's a typo in it. I also don't quite understand why it's going to multiple slots. What could cause that to happen? Because loot time has to match 48. You know what, this has to be the one I screwed up on. Where we destroyed the arm stand and brought it back. Yeah, we must have been locked on 48. No, but that still doesn't make sense because it should always just be replacing slot 15. I'll fix it and we'll do it again. This one also needs to be fixed. Be 2 from the top. Books. Simply aim. Display. Alright, armor, luck, strength, inspiration. Okay, gold ore. Where's the typo? Yeah, the gold ore was fine. Is it the lapis ore? I feel like it's lapis ore. Yeah, because there's no lazuli. That's good to know. And a nice easy fix. It's lapis. I also want to find the... Well, for one... No, they're all on 8, so that's fine. I want to find the one that has diamonds. That should be something else. Well, no, it's the common loot box. But I should probably... Should be like 1 ancient debris, maybe 2 diamonds, 4 emeralds. I think that's decent. It should be near the end. Ending, turtle eggs. This one, ancient debris. You have 2 diamonds. And they can have 4 emerald ore. Okay. Decent. Go again. So apparently if I break it in creative, it does drop. I didn't realize. And I can also make the arm stand invisible again. Perfect. Mending, honeycomb, collected diamond, potions. Mending. There we go, it's got the ender pearls, it's good. Ooh, I didn't change one of them. with us. Bin this because it's a dud. Only changed clay. Gravel 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It was around here. Dragonhead, clay, gravel, red sand. Yeah, it doesn't like one of them either because it only gave 3. I wish I didn't delete it. I'm not sure which one I didn't like. Probably gravel. I feel like I spelled that wrong. Oh. Red sand. Oh. I know normal sand is just sand. And clay is clay. Yeah, it's fine. Just continue getting our boxes and see. Well, we got the dragon head that time, that's cool. And we got a jailer's eye. There we are, 16, 16, 16. So it's the clay that's missing. Why is the clay missing? Green head, strong potion. Right, because the dots are not in the wrong spot. There we are. I'd like to see more of the legendary drops. Mending spawner, cool. Infested chisel stone. 1, well... Nah, should definitely be more than 1. Trident, experience bottle, blaze powder. What am I doing? It's near the end. Wing sack, lytra, glass bottles, blah blah blah. On, where are you? Metal eggs, ancient debris, luck, name tags. I'm fine with that one being only 1 because it's, again, this is the common loot box. There we are. They can have, you know what, they can have 3. Ah, they got it. Damn, you can't even see the name. It just says enchanted book. It's also wrong. Give me a different shelter. Incantation. Yeah, it's completely missing the name. I must have done a typo. This one is this one. Or I just completely forgot. I'm pretty sure I did. Iron weapon, slot, blah blah blah, enchanted book count. Nope. Display, name. Right, I understand. Got color, I've got the other rotation marks. Italic. False. Got spell. Color. Gold. And then fold. That's perfect. Now we just have to luck in and get it again. I do like that we can see it fill up. If you're quick enough, you could take out the common items. Or they get replaced with the legendary loot rolls. Right, this is the bundle. Or will be the bundle, I should say. Come on, just give me the book again. Perfect. And there we go. We've got Swix's Costly Tome. Pretty sure he has 2 X's though. Ah, 1 down, 5 to go. At least we perfected the mechanism. No, it's somewhere up here. Generation, chiseled, experience bottles. And the bundles will fix a bit later on. Just realized I've had the chunks on the whole time. Oops. Okay. Extremely happy though. Glad that is somewhat sorted. What are you? Alright, you're everything I need to test. You also need a sort of to-do list. Right. One of these is also wrong. Here we go. It should be near the top. Boots, luck, wrong. Here we are. This should be in right. Score. Yep. Just need to highlight this line, not that you guys can see. That's the one I need to work on. Okay. Fortunately, I still have to build these ones. But we're getting somewhere. Means I can actually be done with these now. Ooh. I feel like I didn't do budding amethyst anyway. It's fine, we can make it a better drop later. Yeah, I didn't. It's fine. Let's keep them with me for now. Clean up anything we don't need. Keep everything organized. We get rid of the cauldrons now. Okay. Unfortunately, everything else I need to do is going to take a bit of prep, because obviously I need to write out the loot tables for the other 4 chests. So, I'm not going to do that on stream. That's just awful. So, I might be back later. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. Whoever's lurking around, thank you. And if you're watching in post, also cheers. See ya.